The third member of the Royal Lochnagar family is the Select Reserve. Now, the story behind this one is that Queen Victoria came into this area about 1848, and John Begg was running the distillery here at that point in time, and Queen Victoria was moving into the estate next door, and she came up here in September, and John Begg decided to write to Prince Albert asking him if he wanted to visit the distillery. And lo and behold, the very next day, Prince Albert, Queen Victoria and three of the children appeared up at the distillery, and that started a long relationship with John Begg and the distillery, and that's one of the reasons that we have the royal name, Royal Lochnagar. So in the early 90s, they decided to bring out a bottle to basically commemorate the Queen Victoria's visit on the 12th of September. So they brought out Selected Reserve. And it's a style of whisky that was thought to be a similar style as to what John Begg would have given the Queen and Prince Albert to taste. So I'll have a sample of it, pour a glass. So the Select Reserve, definitely a darker colour. Bring it to your nose, and it's very, very, very rich. Fruit cakes, really dried fruit, figs, raisins. There's sort of a perfumed aroma to it as well. Just when it's poured into glass, it's starting to flash off now. Really rich. People talk about Christmas cake, but that really is Christmas cakey. Try a taste. Very rich. You can taste all these fruits I was talking about earlier. You can taste figs, sultanas, raisins, all these dried fruits. There's that sort of, there's a woodiness to it that we were getting in the other two Royal Lochnagars. That kind of sawdusty kind of note to it. We'll try some water. That's freshened it up, and you're starting to get that sort of green grassiness that you get from the other Lochnagars. It's still that richness. Very, very rich. I prefer that actually without putting water in it. I think it loses some of the richness. For me, my preference is to drink that without water, and it always brings me back to at Christmas time. We have, when we stop work here at the distillery, everybody that works at the distillery, we all get together in this room and we have a meal and we have a few drinks. And for me, this always brings me back to that time when we all sit down at the end of the year and have a few drinks, and this is the one that I would drink, which would be Royal Lochnagar Selected Reserve.